It was either staying uncomfortable or changing and feel uncomfortable. At some point, you have to do something that freaking scares you. The person I am now, the person that you're seeing right now through the screen, is so different from the person that I was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I felt like I was constantly in a rut. I felt very stuck. I felt very unmotivated. I felt very discontent in a lot of aspects of my life. But I really wasn't doing anything to change that. I didn't really know where to start. I felt kind of overwhelmed, so I just stayed. And it got to a point where staying was very uncomfortable. So it was either staying uncomfortable or changing and feel uncomfortable. But either way, both were uncomfortable. But now, 2 years later, I am excited to wake up. I feel this new wave of energy, and I feel so in love with myself and my life. And I haven't felt that way in a really long time. And I just want to share what I have done and all the insights that I have gained over the last 2 years so that I could help you if you also are feeling stuck in some way. So, the first thing is recognizing where you are right now and admitting to yourself that you're not happy and you're not doing anything to change it. Mic drop. I remember when I was feeling stuck, I have all these thoughts about, okay, maybe I can get up early, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. And I would try, maybe a couple days or something, but nothing stuck. And I would just always daydream about who I could become and what I could do, but never really take hard actions to do those things. And sometimes you just have to admit that to yourself. And recognizing what you don't want is so important to understand where you want to go and what you actually want. And now with that, start doing little things to really take care of yourself. At least for me, I wasn't working out consistently. I was sleeping late and it just wasn't a good vibe. And at some point you kind of have to meet that basis of taking care of yourself before you do the really hard things and all that kind of stuff, So take small steps to take care of yourself, and that is going to build self-confidence because you are nurturing yourself. You are putting love into yourself. Honestly, when you do all the basic things like eating well, exercising, sleeping, you feel more energized and you feel good about life and you feel good about yourself and you feel healthy. And that is going to be a really good first step before you do all the other things. Next, spend time with yourself. Journal and be super clear about who you want to become. Because if you're not clear about who you want to become, then which step do you even take? Which step do you even know what to take? You know what I mean? And this is why I am so passionate about journaling, because over the years I have been practicing sitting with myself and being in communication with myself. I'm checking in with myself. I'm thinking about where I want to be. So sit down with yourself, write down who you want to become, where you want to be really clear. Okay, where do I want to be next year? What do I want to be doing? What does my routine look like? How do I feel about myself? Who am I surrounding myself with? Where am I living? What is my relationship like? What are my friendships like? What does my job look like? All that kind of stuff. Just so that you have an understanding of which next steps to take this year, After building this self-trust and building momentum with this, at some point you have to do something that freaking scares you. You know that thing that you've been wanting to do that's in your heart right now when I mentioned that? Yeah, you need to do that. You have to do the things that scare you because the life that you want is always on the other side of fear. And I've already mentioned this before, but it's called leap of faith because you're leaping out of your old reality into your new reality. And you have to do it scared. And it will be scary as you're leaping. And when you get there, it's going to be scary. But like later on, after a couple weeks, you kind of adjust to this new life. And in a couple months, you realize that you're actually okay. And hopefully after a year, you're like, that worked out way better than I thought. And usually whenever I leap, it turns out way better than I'd planned or imagined it to be. So, and honestly, the last thing that I want to end a note is praying every day. I have been praying every day for the last year now. And that seriously changed my life. I think I was able to make these big leaps this year. Since January, I ended my relationship and now I quit my job. And I frankly was able to do that because I was in communication with God every day. And I'm able to lean on God and trust that everything is truly going to be okay, even if I can't see what's out there. And trusting that God's plans are way better than mine. So when things don't work out, it'll be okay. You gain perspective, you gain ideas, and it's been really beautiful. On top of that, I've been doing the Artist's Way once again, and it honestly helped me to quit my job. And now I'm doing this full time. So, yeah, it's been a crazy freaking year. I can't believe I'm here. I'm so incredibly grateful that I get to do this and I get to experience this because my past self, she really did everything to provide this for me. So I hope that today when you're watching this could be the date that your future self can be really thankful for. I hope you don't feel shameful of where you are right now. Everyone has cycles of being in a rut and growth. It's just part of life, so there's nothing wrong with you. And I really, really hope that this gives you some kind of perspective, hope, and light, courage to do something for yourself today and slowly get out of the rut that you're in. So yeah. This is my first time doing this type of video with a freaking mic. It's a new journey. It's my first week being a full-time creator, so I'm trying new things. I'm figuring things out. So let me know how you like this type of video. Please comment if there's a topic that you want me to talk about. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.